Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials. A homeless man managed to ride a school bus headed to a high school last week. Meanwhile, Temple University Hospital has avoided a strike. A utility company's billing issue was reportedly caused by address updates. And a man who never really liked chicken ate 40 of them anyhow. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Bensalem school officials are staying quote-unquote tight-lipped about how a 40-year-old homeless man managed to take a ride on a school bus last Friday, reports the Bucks County Courier-Times. The bus was on its way to the high school when it picked up Elliot Smith Jr., who sat amongst students wearing a hoodie and face mask while carrying a backpack and plastic bag. The bus driver said later it was dark and foggy at the time, so it was hard to see that Smith, who has an active bench warrant for resisting arrest, wasn't a student. Someone eventually called the police after noticing something was off, and officers intercepted the vehicle before taking Smith into custody. He was arraigned on a misdemeanor charge of an unauthorized school bus entry and is currently incarcerated in Bucks County Correction Center in lieu of bail. Temple University Hospital has avoided a strike, reports why. Registered nurses and allied professionals managed to reach a new contract agreement with their management on Monday night after, in the words of one nurse, Phyllis Brown, quote, a pandemic that greatly stressed all frontline caregivers. This 3-year deal covers roughly 2,500 of the hospital's employees that have been working without a contract since the end of September and includes items such as additional security at facilities like North Philadelphia. There are also wage increases ahead as well, which union leaders believe will make Temple nurses some of the highest paid in the state. About 12,000 PPL Electric Utilities customers got incorrect bills this past spring, states the Morning Call. Now, Pennsylvania consumer advocate Patrick M. Cicero is saying those wrong bills were the result of the company's attempt to update customer addresses using its smart meter technology. According to Cicero, the error occurred thanks to a, quote, combination of assumptions, unquote, when PPL tried overlaying smart meter location data with other data. Says he, quote, at the end of the day, I think this was PPL trying to get data cleaned up and it did not work. As such, a complaint won't be filed with state regulators. PPL has agreed to waive late fees as a result of this mistake and to work with affected customers on payment agreements. Philadelphia resident Alexander Tomitsky managed to eat 40 rotisserie chickens in 40 days, says PennLive. Tomitsky went viral on social media as the Chicken Man during this feat, and even drew hundreds of people to an abandoned pier in Philly on Sunday who cheered him on as he ate chicken number 40. But the kicker is, he admitted to Good Day Philadelphia on Monday, quote, I never really liked chicken to start with. Then why did he do it? Well, according to Tomitsky himself, quote, I just felt like I was doing this for a very important reason. Members of that crowd he drew on Sunday seemed to agree, as many told news publications how it was nice to rally around some kind of victory after the Phillies lost the World Series. Tomitsky has remained humble throughout the praise he's been getting, though, and reassured everyone who watched as he finished the last chicken, quote, I'm no hero, I'm but a man. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, check out PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast on Apple or Amazon and to share it around with your family and your friends. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in PA. Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials.